What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more World of Tanks daily subscriber replays for you. Today I've got a replay for an STB-1 tier 10 Japanese medium tank. It's a pretty awesome little tank. Drove it a lot on the test server when it was testing. I really like the tank. It's got great mobility. It's got a 94 total degrees per second traverse, and it's got a speed limit of 53 kilometers per hour. Pretty nice angles on the turret armor. Pretty nice stuff. It also has a pretty nice gun, 258 pen, 390 damage. Nice little medium gun here. Pretty awesome all-around tank, and I think people were saying this is pretty much the king of the tier 10s for mediums. Correct me if that's wrong. At least it used to be the case, and that might be just because it was new and people didn't know how to drive it or didn't know how to defend against it or whatever. Seems like a pretty awesome tank, though. I loved it when I was playing it. So, this replay sent to me by Muse on the Siegfried line. I love this map. He's just kicking it right here, doing some sniping, which is what a lot of good players do. He's just kind of waiting for people to spot and boom to get his damage in on people. 428 damage, really high roll, damage roll there. If you just look at the damage this thing can put out here. Stop zooming in and out. 390 damage. So yeah, that was a really high damage roll there. Gets his nice 428 damage on that guy. So I think what he's doing too is he's kind of camping out, because a lot of times you could have a rush on the 1, 2, 3 line and he gets surrounded, so he's kind of supporting that, I think. At least there's no, I mean, I don't have any evidence for that, but it just seems like that's what he's doing. So let's speed it up a tiny bit here. This is a little bit boring. Everybody's just he's kind of waiting for things to happen here. Got a couple of scouts out there for the pre-rush, but really not doing anything on the 1, 2 line. There we go. T-71 scout moving up. Boom! In your face, man. Gets tracked. Just about dead. Let's see if Muse can finish him off. And yes! The scout is dead. Scout pushing up pretty far there, actually. So I don't see anybody else coming out. I think usually if it was going to happen, it would have already happened. Because we're 2.5 minutes into the game. I'm not seeing any action on 1, 2, 3. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of action there. He's trying to see if he can pick off people through the city, but no dice. Okay, now it's time to move out. The Bat Chat is moving up to do scout work here. He's probably moving up to kill people and try to get behind enemy lines. And Moose is going to take advantage of that scouting, of his scouting, by waiting for the reticle to come in so he can get this damage on the Object 140 here. At 480 meters, pretty nice. Another shot on him. And that guy's dead. I mean, the guy's going to scout for you. You might as well move up. Now he's going to move up. Okay, there. Now he's in visual range. Another Object 140. Wait for that reticle to come in. Apparently this thing has a bad aim time. Let's look at that real quick. Turret gun aim time 2.3. Not the greatest aim time. It's not that bad. Usually I like to see something with 2 or under if it's a really fast aim time. 0.36 accuracy. Pretty good. Pretty good accuracy. Just a little bit slow on the aim time. I mean, it's not horrible or anything, but it's not what I would want to have in a medium tank. Of course, this is not a German tank. It's weird though, this tank was designed in like the 60s by Mitsubishi. It's kind of weird that it's a tier 10, but I guess it's not all that odd. So he's using the gun depression here to just expose his turret and try to get some shots on people. Like, is he gonna get one here? No. Gets a hit on the track, but no dice there as far as damage. And he can sit here all day because there is no arty. So no pressure to kind of get out of this position and move around. Even though he doesn't have any cover from arty, because, you know, there is no arty. So now this is the part of the replay that this is the reason I chose the replay. He's already got some decent damage, 2,000 out there. He's got a kill, but that's really not all that much to write home about. But what he's about to do is something that I really want to show you guys. So what he's going to do here is going to pop all over the map, okay? So where he was not a very good environment for getting damage. The enemy knows where everybody is, and so they're not going to give him a chance to get damage or get kills or anything. Excuse me. So what I would do here is I wouldn't be knocking down trees. That's the first thing I would not do. But he's waiting to possibly spot people to just pop off some damage on them. So he's going to start popping all over the map here. and just getting a couple rounds into somebody and then relocating, which I think is a good idea. So here's a T-34, easy target, no big deal. Right into the track, into that front corner. He gets the track and damage on him. The T-34 sees him. Let's get one more shot in on him. T-34 disappears. And Muse, it's kind of hiding behind the berm a little bit, behind the hill. Maybe trying to get one more spot so we can get the kill. It's not happening. There he is. Oh, and he's hidden. So he decides, instead of waiting, which is a good idea, a lot of people would wait for that T-34 to come out. Instead, he jumps to a different part of the map to see if maybe he can get some damage. Moves in a little bit, thinking maybe the T-34 will creep up. I'm not sure. But let's see if we can get some other... Oh, here we go. Another target. Boom! So, is he looking at him? Not really. Let's try it again. Boom! Oh, he missed that time. Now he's getting shot at. And since he's getting shot at, he relocates. You can do that with these kind of quicker mediums. This thing does have a 20 power to weight ratio. Not the greatest for a tier 10. I do like that a lot of the Russians at this tier are getting like 25 at this point, which makes them very, very maneuverable. But this is still pretty maneuverable. So he's coming around. That was not a good angle. He's going to keep looking for good angles here. Luckily, the friendly team is one up on the enemy here. If they were not doing so hot, you'd have to hop into the action and do a little bit more work. Luckily, the friendly team is pretty good, so he doesn't have to hop in there and do too much work. He just has to pop around and support. So here's a mouse. Again, the mouse is not aware of him. He does get a track, but it does not go through the armor. Let's see if we can get one this time. Boom! 400 damage on the mouse. Now the mouse is targeting him, so he decides to bail. Again, great idea. He pops out, does some damage, takes the focus off of the friendly, and then once the focus turns to him, he jams. Now here's where he gets a little ballsy. That mouse is still there. And he's looking for blood, I'm sure. Right? He should be about right there. Unless he's dead or something. There's IS-3 looking right down the lane. This is not so safe anymore. So he decides to bail. Now he's thinking, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm going to get the kill on the SD-1. And he gets hit by the IS-3. And he hits the dirt, gets trolled by the rubble here. SDI now aware of him, turning around to try to help, and the SDI's dead. So, probably not a bad idea. Again, he took the focus off of the friendlies there, so that the friendlies could get the damage on and get the kill and help the friendly team win. Mew's doing a great job at helping out his buddies, really. And that's what a medium, in my opinion, should really try to do. Your biggest thing, in my opinion, is to flank. Find battles, find people fighting face to face, like this mouse, and flank. Put two different angles coming in, especially if it's going to be 180s from each other, right? You got two people fighting face to face, and you drive around and start shooting the guy in the butt. He's either got to turn off the guy he was aimed at. He's got to give somebody bad armor. He's got to give somebody a good shot, and that's kind of what Muse is doing here. He's popping around the map, looking for great places to shoot people. Now he's not sure where that guy is. T-62A and IS-3 are wild cards here. He's not sure where they are. 1,300 hit points. It's, still something you don't want to test out. Oh, here we go. Again, waiting to see if he can get good shots on these guys to help out his buddies. And takes a little bit of incoming damage there because he's starting to show up on the enemy radar. Boom! Gets another 350. 4,700 damage so far. Having a great game. Doing what a medium should do, in my opinion. Pretty much textbook for what a medium should be doing. So here's a T-28. That could hurt you. He's going to hide a little bit behind this hill, which is a good idea. Before he stops to shoot, he gets into a defensive position. See that? That's a good player right there. Didn't go through, and that's the game. But great game by Muse. Only one kill. Again, kills, I don't care about kills. I don't care how many kills you get. The main thing I care about is, are you supporting the team? Are you showing good critical thinking skills when you think of where do you want to be on the map? Where's a good opening on the map? Where can I kind of jack the enemy team up by being where they don't think I'm going to be? That's pretty much what Muse did here. So great game, buddy. And as always, send your submissions into dgnetsubmissions@gmail.com. And stay frosty, guys.